What's up, Dills? J-Dog back with another goddamn video. In today's video, I brought it right up. Didn't read shit, though. And it's the top 3 in extreme metal vocalist video. And L-Cat's on that one, so naturally it hit the 1.6K views. Like I said, the fucking 40-year-old virgins, they always get the views up over 1,000 on every video. Meanwhile, the fucking J-Dog videos, I mean, a few of them hit over 1,000, but yeah, I guess they've never been late in their life. Comments, 184 of them. So let's see what's in there. Definitely a pretty good amount. Second one right in a row. Fucking from Ethan E. Fucking Evie, what are you doing? And even in my office now, hanging out with those guys again, is Evie again. Haven't seen her forever. She's wanted in, so haven't seen her on camera for a while. And somebody asked to think it was Donald Candy or something. Show us some more cats. So she might be scratching around, scrounging around with Charlie and Snake and Lizzie are all downstairs. But she wanted in, so I let her in. Hopefully she doesn't get too out of fucking hand. So anyways, Ethan E, goddammit. Question, hey J-Dog, do you think it is bullshit that labels like Roadrunner can just sit on the rights to so many classic albums and barely reissue them? I don't know if it's bullshit, but it's kind of annoying because, there's nothing but fucking posers over there. That I'd go to my grave saying, there's no doubt. Maybe with Metal Blade and, somebody you can like, no, they listen to metal still. Relapse, same thing. Because actually, Rennie Jaffe or whatever, I don't know if he still works there or whatever. He was like their lawyer. He's actually ordered from us. I traded a record with him once. He wanted something that I had or could get. And it was at the time the Hemorrhage album, Hospital Carnage, Hospital Thieves. I think it was that one. Yeah, where they did how they do the 100 clear vinyl? He traded me one of those for something he wanted. So I know he listens to metal. So at least you could make the argument, well, yeah, there's not everybody over there listens to metal. They're not. But Roadrunner, oh my, dude. Them and fucking Earache. There's got to be. Maybe Earache, there's one original guy who's still really into it. Maybe he's listening to, cause growing up on Carcass, Terrorizer, and Tomb, and Morbid Angel, maybe. But even then. But Roadrunner, because just especially with the whole Nickelback thing, and they like, that's poser central. So it's annoying in the sense to where it's kind of like, it's almost blasphemy that they still have those names in their title, on their catalog, and they're allowed to deal with them. It's like, just get out of here, fucking posers. You don't even like this shit. You want nothing to do with it. You completely turn your back on it. Again, at least with Relapse and shit, and even Metal Blade, they put out Cannibal and King Diamond shit I still like. At least they're putting out good shit. What has fucking Roadrunner Records done that's good in the last 20 goddamn years? Maybe there's something I like that I'm completely forgetting, but I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, J-Dog, you're forgetting this fucking Marduk album or something. That's on Roadrunner. I know they're not on Roadrunner, but just saying, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure after the 90s, there ain't a goddamn fucking thing. So, yeah, it's annoying that they even have any fucking say. They definitely got to be the most annoying label of all time, as far as who considered death metal and shit like this. It's like, dude, just shut the fuck up and get out of this scene. You fucking posers ain't in this shit. The fire still burns. Hey, J-Dog, what is your opinion about deathcore and hardcore bands touring with death metal bands? I see this happening a lot, and there's a lot of mixed reactions about it. On one hand, it seems like a good way to get more of the younger generation into the scene, but can also produce some less than stellar lineups. From a fan standpoint, yeah, I don't really like it, because if I'm going to a Cannibal Corpse show, and I know they're guilty of bringing them out, and somebody said that, like, yeah, Cannibal Corpse are sellouts because they bring deathcore bands on road with them. That I don't think that makes you a sellout. First of all, I sincerely fucking doubt, granted I'm on their camp, that Alex Webster or fucking Corpse Grinder is sitting there fucking be like, hey, emailing these guys and lining them up. They have some manager that's doing that. Just so you know, it's not even them. So they probably don't even get a fucking say on it. And second of all, they're at the point, they've been doing this 89. So what is this fucking, 33 years? It's a business at this point. Yeah, okay, they still probably enjoy doing it, want to do music that they enjoy, but it's a business. I don't fault them for that whatsoever. I would do the exact same thing if I was in their shoes. Okay, well, let's still write up the best songs that we can that we believe in, but at the same time, I want to make as much money as I can off this. This is my day job. I'm not going to go fucking, what are I going to do now? Quit and all of a sudden go be a garbage man? No, they want to make a living and make a decent living off it. So if that's what draws, and that's going to draw more people and sales, then good job for their management. Now, so I get it in that standpoint for a business move. Um, I can understand it, and just it is what it is. From a fan move, yeah, I don't like it because I'm gonna go to that show, and not only do I gotta sit through that shitty act, I mean I can always just step out and shit, which is usually what I do. But the more annoying thing is it's gonna bring those douchey as hell fucking fans, which then I gotta be around these idiots. So just more so annoying for that reason, but kind of it is what it is, right? But yeah, if I had just a straight fan base, would I prefer? I prefer that they weren't I prefer that they weren't there. People talk about their favorite vocalist. Did I ask? Maybe that's what I put in there. Oh, well, to say, yeah, because it is what the video's about, huh? Duh. That's a lot. What? How many weeks ago? I said this was 2 weeks ago. So kind of forget. And then so you figure 2 weeks ago is when I posted this. I probably recorded a week in advance. So it's 3 weeks ago. So I kind of forget exactly what the conversation was. Abby Simmons, J Dog, how's about a Hobbs Angel of Death live album or maybe a live release from Destroyer 666? I'd be into both of those live releases, especially. I'm not big on official live releases in general. Usually I like live bootlegs. Um, and people are like, why would you rather have a live bootleg? Well, because usually the reason being is because it's more collectible. Usually there's a small quantity put out as opposed to the official. All right, now there's an LP and a CD, and it's just less collectible and cool to have. And a lot of times it's like, oh, their newest album they're touring for. So like Hobbs Angel of Death, I would like a good sounding live recording, even if it was official, if it was from like '86 that no I've never heard and it sounds good. I bet fuck yeah, that'd be yeah, I would definitely want that. Destroy 66, same thing. I wouldn't really want to say, Amy, goddamn it, told you she might get into some fucking Mischief Devils. Nudge the goddamn camera. She gets fucking excited. Um Destroyer 666, what's the LP that Ian Ravenscroft sent me? I thought that was perfect. Right around 98, 99, 2000. I would prefer something from that. Or even up to Terror Broxus. What year was Terror Broxus? Was that like '03? Early 2000s. Because after Terra Broxus, there's stuff I like still, but it's definitely not as good. Terra Broxus down. That's some of my favorite fucking shit ever. So yeah, a live release and that recording is all, but it's got to sound good. So I don't want some ass recording. But the official release that came out that Ian sent me, forget the name of the LP. Listen to that. What was that? Was that around 98? I think it said it was recorded 98. I thought that sounded. Some people, oh, it sounds okay. So maybe I'm less picky. I thought it sounded great. I was perfectly content with the live sound. So yeah, I'd be content with both the official live release by both those bands, but from I don't want just any live. For example, if it was live Hobbs Angel Death come out, but it was their comeback album era, the 2000s. It just even if it was before that, even if it was like, hey, we just did a one-off show in 2002. I wouldn't be interested. I don't care about that. I would listen to the audio, but I wouldn't be interested in putting a release out like that. But 86, 87, I would definitely be into that. Fuck yeah. Dark Deception. Been watching since the channel started. It's what I like to hear, brah brah. Don't think I've ever seen you in a question though. Here's a question: does J Dog get in the pit or does J Dog chill in the back? Love the videos, bro. I actually just answered that in a previous video, brah brah. So make sure to watch 1, 2, 3, 4 back. I just recorded it last night, so I know I did, and it's in the fucking archive piles. I haven't posted yet, but if you watch everything, you'll know my answer. From Chab. Hey, J-Dog, which distro do you order most from for your personal collection? Or do you get everything through HHR? I don't really order from any distros too often. Here and there I have. I would maybe trade with somebody. Usually when I need something, I go either eBay or Discogs. And the reason being is because we didn't or couldn't get it through through Hells. Or it was a color variant. For example, like when like the last they just did a new album, so I guess I'll probably do the same goddamn thing. But the last Entrails album, the Tales of the Reaper or whatever, we didn't get the vinyls in, but even if we did, we would have got just probably the black vinyls in. And I wanted the limited color vinyl, so I bought that on eBay. So things like that don't come through. So it's usually eBay or Discogs. I have bought them from Iron Pegasus and shit like that in my why we're doing from Hells. Before Hells, before Hells existed in my teenage years, the biggest distros I would always order from was Relapse Records, Central Media Distro, Nuclear Blast, and then Brian's Shop. That wasn't, that was just going to person up mail order distros. And blackmetal.com. Those were the ones I personally ordered from the most. Robert Hampton, question. Name one t-shirt that you grew out of that you wish you could have in 2XL. Shout out to L-Dog. Yeah, easy. There's actually quite a few of them. One of them is the Impaled Choice Cuts shirts that Hell's Headbangers did officially. I think it's the second t-shirt we ever released. Very, very early 2000s. We released that officially. And I think what I picked up at the time was either a size medium or a large, and there's no way in fuck I could I wouldn't be able to get the goddamn thing around my arm, literally. So that. Impaled Choice Cut, that'd be one for you. But there's tons others, but that's a perfect one because we actually did it too. So released it officially. Goat666DB, question, J-Dog, or any of the Devils. Have you heard the new Bloodhouse Nord album, and what do you think of that band? It's funny you bring them up because, give me fucking a swig of water. Bloodhouse Nord, and it's one of those bands like it's kind of like I don't want to shit where you eat because we do stock them a lot, and they do sell. But it's weird to me because I've never actually met somebody in person. Granted, I'm not asking around because I'm not a fan of them. I've never met anybody that brings them up or is a fan of them, so it's funny you're bringing them up. But they do sell well for the distro. And for me, I'm not going to lie, I haven't sit there listened to a bunch of shit. I definitely put one thing on the player. It might have been 7-7 Sect or 7-7 Cosmophony. So all that same title bullshit right out the gate was just a huge turnoff. The name was a huge turnoff. The albums didn't look appealing to me. To me, it's this artsy-fartsy hipster metal. That's the category I put them in. Not trashing them, not bashing them. If that's what you like and that's your favorite shit, cool. Maybe you got to have a fucking high fucking IQ to be into them, and maybe my IQ's low. Maybe I'm the dumbass. You know what I mean? Because it does come off as kind of just philosophical or whatever you want to say it, and just artsy fartsy. But to me, it just comes off as kind of like hippie metal. That's the way I see it. But again, I don't want to kind of shit where you eat because people do buy the shit out of it. I just thought it was interesting you asked about it because finally, if they do sell it, I'm like, but nobody, on my channel. This is the first time I ever brought it up, so I'm kind of glad you did because so I didn't listen to the new album personally. We got them in and it's selling. Because it's just not my kind of music. I put them in the same category as another one that sells, and I did put it. This one I actually shut off. I remember I can't remember which release. The Ruins of Beverast, however you say it, on Van Records. I put it on, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, my previous question, the who has the longest fucking intro, fucking biggest offender. I think it might have been them. And I literally whatever one I listened to was like an 8-minute fucking intro, and then when we finally got the music, I'm like, is this the music? I literally looked over to the player. We were on track 2, and it had been. I had been listening to this goddamn thing for 30 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. It had been, if not 30, in the 20s for sure. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm only on track 2. I'm like, just shut this shit off. What the fuck am I even listening to? This ain't goddamn metal. I put them in that category. Again, not trying to shit where you eat because people buy them, but I'm like, that's not my cup of metal. Give me some goddamn Mortician, brah. That's what I want. So I kind of put them in the same category with that. I'm going to answer this, but I'm assuming it's a fucking kind of a joke question for me because they have to know. Hey, J-Dog, from Lauren Means. Hey, J-Dog, how many times have you seen the band Him live, and what is your favorite Him song? Do I need to answer that? Devil's answer for me. Regulars, Ricky Jones, RJCJ Rock, David Lane, Human Brisket, Mizel Thea 666. You know y'all. You're the regulars. Answer for me. I know you know the answer. I know you know it. Put it in there, goddammit. Answer for Lauren. Lauren's curious about him. What does J-Dog think of him? Mizel Thea 666. Obviously, that's always crossed my mind because of the names. Bodybuilders pose. Does that make them the ultimate posers? In a different sense, yeah, it's hitting a pose because that's what it is. Each pose, just so you guys know how it's judged, I know you guys hate these type of questions, some of you devils, but just give you up when it's the way bodybuilding judge, for example, it's every shot pose. It's supposed to look like a Greek statue on stage. That's the ultimate goal. And it's compared to who has the fucking best physique. That's kind of what it is. So that's what it hit. When they're hitting a shot, it's called a pose. And then obviously metal scene posers, you know what I mean? So it's kind of funny. It's always been in the back of my mind too, same word, you know what I mean? But totally different context. Cardiac arrest. As far as vinyl sales, say in a week, what does Hell's get percentage wise is orders for 7 inches? I mean, so what we sell the most of is CDs, LPs. It can swap on a day. It just depends on what's new that day. Some days it's more CDs, some days more LPs. It really depends on what the new arrivals update was. Third most order item format would have to be T-shirts. So CDs, LPs, flip a coin. Just literally depends on what the stock was. Then T-shirts. 7 inches are definitely not even close to that, especially in the last 5 years. They died down. But there's never a day we don't sell any 7 inches. But it could be one day like sold 3 of them. It could be we sold 10 of them. I would say on average a general day for a 24-hour period of time, the general pull list is for about anywhere between 3 and 10 7 inches a day. I would say that. But I will say that this is about a month ago. We were selling a shitload because we did that Nile Ramsey's Bringer of War EP on 7 inch, and which is fucking great, by the way. Early, that first 3 Nile albums are fucking killer. You fucking need that. I mean, that destroys Blood Off Nord and fucking ruins Bevers, whatever, however the fuck you pronounce it. Sends that shit home on a stretcher. And we were selling sold a shitload of the Ramses in pre-order, and when it came out. So I mean, like when it first came out, the pre-orders alone, I think there was 7 inches counting the Niles and whatever sold for that day added up. I mean, there's probably at least 100 7-inches on the cart. Well, more than 100 because I know we sold over 100 pre-order, so over 100 7-inches. But that's not a normal instance. So, but there's that. If you got a release that really really moves like that, then that. But they've died down. But I have a feeling if bands start doing it cool again, where they put out exclusive songs, J-Dog style, they'll pick up again. And you know what blows my mind? I told this. I think I might even said it on Hellcast. I might not have, but I definitely have told this. I've told Athnar about it, and I got the actual idea from Nunslaughter. They used to do this years ago, and it blows my fucking mind. I'm going to give you guys, you do bands, which I know you don't even watch my shit, bands like bigger bands, Cannibal Corpse, Deicide. Incantation did do this once, too. I'll get into what I'm going to explain. But even bands like Immolation should do this shit. It blows my mind why they don't. And here's how you keep 7 inches cool. You have a tour coming up, a U.S. tour, a European tour, whatever. Record a 7-inch, 2 to 4 songs. You know, Immolation, maybe just one song aside because their songs are a little bit longer. Incantation did this. They did it with the Thieves of the Cloth 7-inch. I remember that came out when I bought a show. They did 1,000 copies, and it was, I don't know if they advertised it like this, but Nunslaughter would do this all the time. It was literally, we're selling this only at the show, and we're doing a quantity that we know will sell all of them. So imagine if Cannibal Corpse did this. Record, say Cannibal Corpse, do 4 songs, 2 songs each side. Exclusively, you can only get these fucking songs on this fucking 7-inch. They're never coming out of nothing else. Cannibal Corpse, hell, they could probably do 2,000 7-inches. I'm sure they're going to sell them all. Sell them at $10 a fucking piece. I know you're trying to make money. But that's fine. I get it. It's business. Cool. And well, but the recording process like that. No. I don't want no fucking bullshit ass fucking studio crystal clear recording too. I want 90s raw. You can literally record it for free. You can find somebody that record. How do I know? Because I know people that do this shit. I mean, fuck, Kevin from fucking Graveworm records his own shit in his fucking his house. He has just, you know, the equipment. It can be done. God damn it. So, and the Graveworm recordings sound good. So, I mean, it can be done. Do a type of like more underground recording, self-recorded, 4 songs. Deicide, do the same thing. Absolute fucking business morons for not doing this. Like I said, Nunslaughter, they would do, they did it several times. They would do about 300 copies. The first 7-inch I think they did that with, which I own, was the Satanic Sluts, which was different variants of the Satanic Sluts song, like 4 different versions, 4 different mixes or whatever. They did 100 hand number copies, and they took them to Australia. They sold all of them, but Don kept like 5 off to the side or so. This was when they toured Australia. Was that 2001, I think? 2001 or 2003. It was either one of those years. And came back, and that's where I bought my copy off them. But I thought that was the most awesome idea. It was so fucking limited and cool. You had to get it there. Now, the only other place you're going to get it, if you didn't go, number one, it's going to pick up fucking sales for the record collectors that don't go to shows. I guarantee you will get fans that come out just to get the fucking record. Because the only other way that they're going to be able to get that goddamn release is somebody's going to buy. What's going to happen is you're going to get people buying 2, 3, 4 copies at the show and then selling them on eBay. But yeah, do this. I mean, even sell them at $12 a piece, $12 a set. Shit, Cannibal Corpse, they could definitely, if between their U.S. tour and their European tour, they could for sure, no doubt in my mind, if you do it the way I said it. I don't want a cover song. I don't want a re-recording. I don't want a goddamn track that's going to come up in the album. Here's a taster for the new album. No. None of that bullshit. 4 fucking unreleased exclusive songs strictly to that fucking release. If you don't got it, you're a fucking poser, not hearing them. That's what I want. You do that, I guarantee you a band of Cannibal Corpse size can move fucking 2,000 7-inches at $12 a piece. You know what I mean? You're making that some extra fucking killer loot. And now you're going to have a cool ass fucking rare item because 2,000 is kind of rare for Cannibal, right? But bands that are smaller than that, like I think Incantation, the Things of the Cloud, I'm pretty sure they did 1,000 of those. I don't know if they sold them all on the tour, but bands that caliber, like Immolation, okay, maybe do 500 then or something like that. But the same idea. Dude, for Immolation, songs are a little longer. 1 song on the A side, 1 song on the B side, 2 songs. They're only on that. Do a recording that's free, so that doesn't cost you any money. And I know the press 500. Let's say they do 500. The press 500 7-inches. Let's say you do it simple, 290 style, like the fold over covers. It's going to cost you maybe because prices are higher now. Let's say $5 a 7-inch. Let's just round it up. 6. Let's say it's in the 5. Sell them for 10. You're doubling your money, and you're giving out a cool item to the fucking fans. Why are none of these bands doing that? Well, none of them. 0, zilch, none. Why are none of them doing it? Good business move, and then with the 7-inch format, I think would pick up then if bands were doing it. People would see they're cool. Again, if they're not blaspheming them and fucking just, it's a song's gonna be on the new album. It's like, okay, what do I need this for then? I'll just get the 12-inch, and I got those songs plus all the same. With those songs plus all other songs that are not on there. You know what I mean? Don't blaspheme the format. You know what I mean? Keep it to that's you want those tracks. You got to get that fucking release, and don't put it on a CD or any other bullshit. And we got a cassette version of it as well. None of that stupid fucking gayness. Keep it the way I said it, and I guarantee you'd be successful. 100% guaranteed. No doubt in my mind. 0. So give that a shot. Any of you guys watching this, fucking big boys and Deicide, Immolation, Cannibal Corpse, bigger bands. Hell, even more of an Angel. I don't know. I'm presuming to buy those Kill Cop fucking shitty ass new songs to do. So maybe they'd be fucked. But they did that themselves. Fuck, imagine if Slayer did that when they were touring. Slayer? Fuck. They could probably move 5,000 7-inches. Literally 5,000 7-inches. If it was, the Slayer songs were short enough. 4 songs only on that release. 4 songs. You just only get it. They could make a shitload of money. Those posers doing it? No, because they don't listen to fucking metal. They're not passionate about it. They don't collect vinyl. They're just doing it for a paycheck. Well, hey, I just gave you a good paycheck idea, and you could give a good underground style release to the fucking fans. They didn't do it, then they're done. So, but imagine they did. Had J-Dog around as your fucking manager. Be kicking all kinds of ass, goddamn, with ideas, because an actual fucking fan's giving them ideas. Somebody that still collects records. Not this fucking poser shit. Some guy in a suit and tie probably setting their shit up. That's what it is, or something very close along the likes. So, yeah, give that a shot. What do you think of that fucking idea, Devils? For the fucking 7-inch band doing an exclusive 7-inch on tour. You can only get it there. Exclusive songs, the only way you can own them. What do you think of that? I think it's pretty fucking badass. I would 100% fucking buy it personally. But, they won't do it. But spread it to all the fucking bigger bands Or if you got to be smaller bands, do it for yourself. Do 3. Do it like Nunslaughter. Nunslaughter did 300. Hell, like I said, the first Nunslaughter, the Satanic Sluts, they did 100 copies, hand numbered. Who the fuck wouldn't want that if you're the fan of the band? So if you're a smaller band, like, for example, there you go, 200 stab wounds. You're getting to the point where you're a little bigger, do 300 7-inches. 300 exclusive 7-inches for fans. It's a good business move for you right there, brah. Straight from the fucking dog. Let me know what you think, Devils. Everything else, comments, questions, concerns, put them in there, goddammit. We're well over 20 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, goddammit.